What's up, nerds? My name is Cory Bergeron. You are watching Cory Bergeron Recordings, and we are back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to release your music through all the major distributors. Yes, that includes Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, etc. It's very easy, doesn't take very much time, so let me show you how it's done. But first, quick little story time. So as you may know, if you are a subscriber of this channel, I play guitar in a band called Locket. Now Locket is signed to Fearless Records. So when it comes to releasing music, Fearless Records takes care of all the distribution. What you may not know is that I also play in a band called Sour Happy. And Sour Happy is kind of a little side project, and it is completely independent. And the aim is also a little different. So we are looking at releasing smaller quantities of music more often. So for example, that could be 6 singles in a year. Now this is where DistroKid comes into play. DistroKid is a service that musicians use to get their music on all major online stores and streaming services. DistroKid also collects all the royalties and they give it directly to the artist. 100% of the royalties made go directly to the artist. Now for me, one of the main reasons why I like to use DistroKid's service versus other services on the market is because for one small annual fee, you are able to release as many songs as you want. That's right. So if I wanted to release 1 song or 200 songs under the Sour Happy name this year, it would cost me the same amount of money. Now, if you want to save a little bit of money, make sure you use the link distrokid.com/VIP/whatsupnerds and you will save 7% when you sign up. You save money, it supports the channel. 2 good things. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have a song, a brand new Sour Happy song that I want to release, and I want to put it on all the major streaming platforms and all the online stores. So I'm gonna use DistroKid's service, and I'm gonna go through top to bottom and get this song online. So I'm gonna switch angles here. I'm gonna jump on my computer, and we are gonna walk through that whole thing. Here we go. Okay, so I'm now sitting in front of my computer and I'm on the DistroKid website. I'm not signed in. Let's just take a quick look at the home page here. So I've already touched on a couple of these, but let me just go through it one more time. Upload your music to stores today. We'll get your music into Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon, Google Play, Tidal. The list goes on, 150 plus other streaming services and stores. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Keep 100% of your royalties and get paid monthly. You make all the money off your music. This is another interesting feature. In stores 10 to 20 times faster than any other distributor at a fraction of the price. This is true. I've used other services. You can upload songs same day through DistroKid. Pay only $19.99 to upload unlimited albums and songs for a year. And it says in brackets here, our competitors charge at least 2 times that just to upload 1 album. Again, I've used other services. This is the truth, and this is why I switched over to DistroKid. And remember, if you use distrokid.com/VIP/whatsupnerds, you will get 7% off that $19.99 when you sign up. Keep all your earnings or set up splits to automatically route any percentage of earnings from any track to anyone. So for example, let's say you're a band of 5 people, you all have a DistroKid account. You can set it up so 20% goes, or that the full 100% of the earnings get split 5 ways and each member gets 20%. And then there's no weird business where someone makes the money and has to divide it up to everyone and things get a little weird. Continuing on, there are some bonus features. So distribute cover songs legally, get paid when other people use your music in YouTube, unlimited backups, instant Spotify verified checkmark, manage your Apple Music page, get your credits and lyrics into stores, get a YouTube official artist channel, Spotify pre-save, and so much more. Okay, so there you go. That is DistroKid. Now let's actually use the service and let's get this Sour Happy single on all major online stores and streaming services. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And then I'm going to make my way over to the upload page. And once you're on the upload page, let's start here at stores. As you can see, there are a bunch of stores and they are all check marked. You can see at the top here, we have Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and the list goes on. I don't know about you, but I want my music to be heard and I want it to be heard by the most amount of people as possible. So I'm going to put it in every single streaming platform and store. So I'm going to leave everything selected and move forward. Moving on to number of songs, we are going to be doing a single. So just 1 song. I believe it lets you go all the way up to 35, which is insane. But yes, we're going to leave it at 1 song because we're just doing a single. Has the single been previously released? The answer to that is no. Artist and band name. So as you can see, I've already uploaded a song under the Sour Happy name, so it's already put the Sour Happy name there. Now, one thing to note, this is kind of a secret. If you click on band name here, you can find this secret little checkbox where you can preserve non-standard capitalization, meaning you can write it all in lowercase and it will preserve that. But it comes at a potential cost. It says, warning, stores don't love this, and I haven't had any issues with it, but there is the potential for stores to reject it. So just be careful if that's what you want to do. I'm going to leave that selected, and it'll make sense in a little bit. Artist already in Apple Music. There are no other artists under the Sour Happy name, so it says we're all set. Artist already in Spotify. It says Spotify already has one artist named Sour Happy. Visit the link below and check if it's you. So I'm going to open up this link. This is me. So I'm going to say that's me. We're going to move forward. Release date. I would like to release the song on January 10th, 2020. It lets you choose a release time, and it lets you choose what time zone that time is in. So let's go with midnight, and in the listener's time zone, boom. Works for me. Pre-order. I do not want to do a pre-order for this, so I'm going to let this just be. No, don't let anyone buy it until it's released. Moving on to record label. So at the start of the video, I mentioned that Sour Happy is a completely independent project, and this is true. When I first released the first single through DistroKid, it prompted me in this box to write whatever I wanted, even if there was no record label, and I wrote subscribe bro, and I guess it remembered that, so we're just going to leave that as is. Album cover. I do have an album cover. So this is just the art associated with it. What is important is it has to be a perfect square, and it says the optimal size is 3000 by 3000, so that's what I did for this image here. Stores will reject artwork that contains website address, Twitter name, or any of that stuff. So make sure as you're going through this process that you are reading all these little disclaimers down here to make sure that your music gets in all of these stores and is not rejected. Language is English. And let's keep going. Primary genre. This is always a tough question. I'm going to go with alternative. Secondary genre. Let's go with pop. Alternative pop is what we're doing. And track title. Okay. I am uploading the song Hush. Now, as you can see here, Hush is in lowercase. If I were not to have selected this box up here that says preserve non-standard capitalization, it would go ahead and put a capital H on that. Now, I'm an artist, and this is my creative vision, and I want it to be lowercase. So there may be some consequences, but I'm going to make sure that it's lowercase, and hopefully these stores understand and do not reject it. Now be sure to read all of this fine print down here. It just gives you examples on how to go about writing out your track title, if someone's featured on it, if it's an instrumental, if it's part of a part or volumes, if it's a cover song, all that stuff. So be sure to check that out. Now moving on to audio file, it gives you the option of a bunch of different formats labeled here. I'm going to go ahead and hit choose file and put Hush final 1.wave and keep moving forward. It's going to ask who the songwriter is, making sure that it's an original tune. And yes, it is an original tune. Songwriters, real name. Okay, so let's go lyrics. Okay, so I've inputted all the people that worked on this track, and let's keep moving forward. Explicit lyrics. No. Is this a radio edit? No. Is it instrumental? No. So we're going to keep moving forward. Make sure if any of those things are true for your track that you input the appropriate information. Track price, we'll leave it at 99 cents. Lets you go lower or higher. Let's just go in the middle. I have a funny feeling that no one is going to be buying this track on iTunes. Okay, so now we're at the end of the upload, and there are some extras. They're optional, but they are awesome, as it says here. So Instagram and Facebook. Add the single to Instagram's music in stories, which lets Instagram users easily add your music to their posts. If you are an Instagram user, you know what this means. So I'm going to hit yes because it's free. YouTube money. So this will make it so if someone uses your song in their YouTube video, if it's in the background, doesn't matter, any part of your song in their video, it will flag the video and make sure the revenue from that video goes to you instead of them. So for an additional $5 a year, you can make sure that if anyone puts your song on YouTube, that you get the revenue for it. Store Maximizer. What this does is it puts it on any upcoming stores. Let's say there's a brand new Spotify that comes out, or there's a brand new competitor on the field. If you pay this $7.95 a year, it will make sure that your song instantly goes live on that brand new platform. Shazam and iPhone Siri. Let's say that your song's playing at a bar and someone's having a good time listening to it, and they pull out their iPhone and they say, hey, Siri, what song is this? If you pay an additional $1 a year, it will put it on Shazam and iPhone for Siri, so they can detect your song. And then leave a legacy. DistroKid will never delete the single from stores due to a lapsed DistroKid membership, even if you die. You can always choose to delete it anytime or not. You will continue to accrue 100% of royalties as normal forever. Leave your legacy for future generations. So this just puts your track on all the platforms forever for a one-time fee of $29. And right at the end here, we have important checkboxes, mandatory. I select YouTube Music as a store, so I won't email DistroKid later asking why you'd upload my music to YouTube. Okay. I recorded this music and am authorized to sell it in stores worldwide and collect all royalties. Yes, it is not copy infringed material. I'm not using any other artist's name in my name, song titles, or album title without their approval. This is true. I'm not trying to act like I'm someone else. Yep. I have read and agreed to the terms of the DistroKid distribution agreement. I haven't, but let's go with yes. Done. And just like that, the album artwork is uploading and the track is uploading. And on January 10th, this song will go live on all major online stores and streaming platforms. Just like that. Now, before we end this video, I want to show you just as a bonus here, once your music is live on the platform, there's an additional feature. If you go to distrokid.com, you can go here to stats and you can see your stats. So, for example, I'm here under the stats page. This is just showing me the stats from Spotify. So as we can see here, in the last 365 days, we have received 1,796 streams, which is pretty cool because over the last month, I've been on tour with a different project, so just to receive streams on a first single that's been released is pretty cool. So there you go. And it shows you last 60 days, last 30 days, last 7 days, yesterday, and a breakdown of it. So there we have it. This is DistroKid. It is a service that I highly, highly recommend to any musician out there, any independent musician out there that's looking to upload their music to all online stores and major streaming services. I would also say, if you're using a competitor's service and you have multiple releases under the same artist name, to consider using the DistroKid service, as it is much more cost effective and has more perks as well. It'll save you money. And it works really well. And make sure to use the link distrokid.com/VIP/whatsupnerds. I will leave it at the top of the description. Save yourself some money, support the channel, and that's that. Okay, as always, I hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe, like this video. If you have any experience with DistroKid, please let me know in the comments down below what that experience has been. And I will see you in the next video.